Hi everybody, so in this Stalker video I'm going to be comparing the new Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl Enhanced Edition on PC with the original PC edition from way back in 2007. And the first thing I've got to say is that graphically they're pretty similar. Okay, so in this video, the darker scenes, that's the new enhanced version. You're right, I could have probably picked a better one. And these lighter scenes that you're seeing, these are the old version. And what I would say is that when the original Stalker games came out in 2007, 2008, 2009, they were really good looking games for the time. The engine that GSC uses looks really nice, especially in, say, early morning light or in the evening or in the dark when you're using a torch, that kind of thing. So don't expect a massive upgrade in terms of the way that the game looks. However, what they have done with GSC, what GSC have done, is they've added things like gamepad support, so you can kick back and use your Xbox controller to play on PC. The graphics do look a little bit better. They've got rid of some of the bugs, and there's some small quality of life improvements as well. And I would say this is like, it's a perfect time to jump back into for the first time these Stalker games, because if you own the original Stalker games on Steam, or if you bought the Legends of the Zone trilogy on console last year, they've given you these new enhanced editions for free in your Steam library. Just go to your Steam library and they'll be there to download and play. And yeah, they're great. They really are good games. So Stalker is a post-apocalyptic open world survival story-based adventure shooter game, something like that. That kind of describes it. So it's set in a world where there was the explosion at Chernobyl, and there was also another explosion. The whole place has been cut off, and there's stalkers, there's soldiers, there's scientists, there's mutants, there's bandits, all creating their own economy within the zone. People can get out, you can be smuggled in and out, and the army can get in and out as well, collecting artifacts which are created by these anomalies, and you've got to follow your storyline as well. And along the way you've got to eat and drink, you've got to use meds, you've got to get better weapons, get better armor, that kind of thing. And they are very good games. Sure, they show their rays, they're from 2007. Sure, it looks more like an Xbox 360 game or a PS3 game than anything new, but they're very immersive. The A-life, which is the way that the AI, as they're wandering around, the NPCs are wandering around the world and are interacting with each other, bring the world to life. You can walk around a corner and then all of a sudden there's some bandits having a scrap with some mutants, or some soldiers fighting some stalkers, all that kind of thing. Now there's three games. There's Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky and Call of Pripyat. Play them in that order and they do get better as well in terms of quality of life. But what I would also say is start off on novice. They're very difficult, these games. They're very unforgiving, and things like the shooting mechanic isn't as smooth as we would expect in a normal game. And also play around with things like, it does have aim assist, but sometimes the aim assist makes it more difficult to hit enemies, so play around with that. Save often, so make sure you save scum and enjoy these games. So the new enhanced versions, they're not like a massive upgrade. In fact, many of the newer mods made in the past 10 years for the original Stalker games look better and have more quality of life improvements than these enhanced editions. But that's what these games aren't. You know, they're not a remake, they're not a remaster. They've just got a few enhancements for modern players to keep them alive, to put them on Steam, and they're available free if you already own the Stalker game. So what could possibly be bad about that? Anyway, that's enough from me. What do you think? Have a go. You're going to enjoy them, and I'll see you again soon.